Hello everybody, today I am going to be showing you the brand new Alchemist Prime figure from Age of the Primes. I picked this up from a Walmart in Ontario, in Toronto, the other day, and I was looking for some reviews online because of something I found in the transformation, and there are no reviews, so I'm putting one out there and we'll see if other people have the same issue I do. But here he is. He's very cool looking. It's got that good Maccadam noggin. I love how we can hold this sort of blaster effect, which comes apart, or magnifying effect rather, whatever it is. Yeah, nice, clean. There's no hollow spots in the back. The feet are pretty hollow. The only real hollowness is open here in the arms, right? And this part is for transformation, but this is hollow, this is hollow. And yeah, you can see those feet are pretty gappy. But otherwise, it's not too bad. He's a nice, sturdy, stout little fellow. So yeah, let's get a closer look. These weapons can't come out. You can peg them into his forearms, like that. Just kind of a cool effect. Like pile driver knives. If I can find, oh. Same thing on this side. And there you go. Kind of like power battling gauntlets, that sort of thing. He's ready to punch, ready to attack, ready to do some damage. But yeah, he's a nice looking guy. He's squat, right? So, I mean, he's deluxe sized. But I like that he's got a little bit of beef to him, right? And I absolutely love the head sculpt. Painted eyes, the mustache. There's lots of good apps on this guy. Like, he doesn't look unfinished. My biggest qualm with the new Leader Prime, the Age of Extinction, Last Night Prime, he just looks unfinished. But this guy looks pretty good. Actually, when I was playing with it, it kind of reminded me a little bit of the old Revenge of the Fallen deluxes that we used to get in the early movie ones, like Braun and stuff like that. Anyway, there he is. For some comparisons, let's see. I've got a couple of figures here. Here is Voyager Sentinel Prime from Transformers 1. I have Voyager Gamer Ratchet. And I have Deluxe Transformers 1 Bumblebee. So yeah, moving back, you can see how those two stack up. Yeah, so pretty good. Yeah, a lot of the figures of late have been really good quality. The Bee is really good, and I do like Sentinel Prime as well, though mine came with two of the same blaster, so Boo earns on that. Okay, so for transformation is simple but fun. But I'll show you the issue I came up with during it. So the first thing you're going to do is take those out, and then he's going to cheer. Hooray! I love to be alchemisty. Let's see where you want. Adjust that a little. Alchemisty, hooray. Drop the arms down on each side. And then this part will unhinge here. Same thing here. Unhinge here. And those are the arms pretty much done. At this point, you're going to pop open the chest section. And it doesn't come out a super big distance. But when the head goes in, it's just a very narrow clearance. Look, it's like the cutout for the crest was necessary. Pop that in, you're done. Spin the waist. Down here, you're going to unclip the leg. Sorry, bring the legs down so he's a little bit lazy. Unclip the leg. Open that up. Big, wide open space. Fold the foot in. Or as you saw in some other pictures, you could leave the foot out and put a blast effect in to make it look like he's driving around fast, but otherwise it just tucks in. Same thing on this side. Open this up. big wide open gap, tuck the foot in. And at this point, you can get it past here, right? There's a little bit of a friction thing here. If you want to, it's not really necessary to do to get it to open that far, and I worry about breaking it, but you could do it. At this point, you're just gonna shimmy, tab the feet together. Okay. Now at this point, you're going to take the arm, so leave the feet down so you've got clearance. And swing the arm over and in. And then you're just going to make sure that you adjust this upper arm piece so that it's facing inward. Okay, same thing on this side. Arm comes up, adjust all the way in, and then tab the two together. Simple enough. And then you want to make sure that these are wide open so you can bring the legs up. And there is a tab there that will go into a slot. It's hard to see, it's down here. But bring it up, close it over the top, bring it up, where's that slot? There we go. That's in there. And at this point, yeah, just make sure if your arms have come undone that they get back together. They tab in together at the forearm and up at the shoulder. Bring the back thing over, collapse. Okay. And then the windshield is on a double hinge. So you're going to bring it up and put the two tabs just under the space here, and then pop it down into space. Make sure everything's nice and tight. Good, good. So here's the weird thing. It's the fists. So if you see, the fists go down, but if you push it all the way in, pops out. So whatever tabbing and stuff is in there, it's just a little bit tight. Doesn't completely fit. It's the way it goes. You can take his weapons, store them on top. The other one goes here. Bingo, bango, bongo. There you go. Transformed into his vehicle mode. Yeah, and it's nice. Simple transformation, fun transformation, but he's all together. He rolls. It's like the, it's not the pinned wheels, it's more the clip-on wheels. So if you're not a fan of those. But yeah, like I said, very Hunt for the Decepticons kind of look here. You know, a lot of the military green kind of stuff. It's a nice armored vehicle, ready to trash and bash and do all sorts of things. But yeah, very simple, very straightforward, but enjoyable. Yeah, and he feels like a good size, solid deluxe as a vehicle. I don't have Bumblebee transformed, but here you go. There you go. He's posing and admiring the car. There you go. Looks like he's peeing on it. All right, so to get him back, take the weapons off. And here at this point, you can kind of wiggle it a little bit apart just because of all the various pieces, the way they've all tabbed in. Arms, split the back, open up the feet. Once you have enough wiggle room, you can bring the windshield back out. It's hard to get it out otherwise. It's that double hinge, it's stiff. it's good, it's stiff. And there are 2 tabs here on the windshield that will peg into the hood here. Boom, done. Okay, swing the legs down, swing one arm out, swing the other arm out, go back down to the legs, separate the feet, foot down, leg closed, and you will hear like it's a soft thing, or you can push it and you'll get a click. Popped into place. There you go. Rotate the waist, and then the arm has a peg here that will go into a slot on the door. But first you've got to bend the arm down to expose the slot. There you go. Now he's back to cheering. Same thing. Push it down, expose the slot. Hooray for robot-y things. Bring the arms down, and you can see the hand thing again here. Oh, well, let's get his head out and finish first. There you go. So you can see the hand thing again from the side. So even when you bring it out, there's a hollow space there, and you can pop the hand out entirely to see that there's like a tab in there. And it's just whatever it is. I mean, if you are really bothered by it, you can go in and probably shape it down if you want that to be flush. But honestly, in vehicle mode, you don't even really notice it. It's Cybertronian, military enough that it doesn't make a big difference. But yeah, so you see the hand goes in. If I push it all the way in where it should, where you would think it should go, pops out. Right, this one too. All the way in. Right, so I'm going to say that that's probably, well, if it's not intentional, it's not a big deal. It's not going to inhibit your transformation, gives the back a little bit more volume of the vehicle mode, not a big deal. Anyway, there's some Alchemist Prime goodness for you. Look at that noggin. Oh, Emgo, you're going to like this one. Anyway, there you go. Enjoy. And I also picked up Vortex this weekend. I have the Aerial Bots and Soulless shipping to me. And I also got a Gamer Ironhide for good measure. But there you go. Alchemist Prime. Enjoy.